What if the coldness in your feet is not just getting older, but one of the earliest signs that blood is no longer moving through your legs the way it should? For many adults over 60, poor circulation does not begin with a medical emergency. It begins quietly. Your legs feel heavy by afternoon. Your calves tighten when you walk. Your feet stay cold even under a blanket. And over time, that slow drop in circulation can chip away at balance, stamina, and confidence. According to research supported by the NIH, nitric oxide plays a central role in helping blood vessels relax so blood can move more freely. The problem is that this system becomes less efficient with age. That means the body often needs more support just to maintain the healthy flow it once had naturally. The good news is that some of the simplest drinks can help support the blood vessels, reduce stress on the arteries, and create a better foundation for circulation over time. They are not miracle cures, but they can become small daily habits that help your legs feel lighter, steadier, and more alive. In today's video, I am counting down 5 drinks from gentle support to the strongest option in this group, so you know where to start if you are over 60 and want better circulation in your legs. Stay with me, because the final drink may surprise you with how much support it can offer without feeling extreme. If you care about staying mobile and independent, comment circulation. Like this video, share it with someone over 60, and subscribe for more simple senior health strategies. Drink number 5, regular water. Regular water may sound too basic to deserve a place on this list, but it absolutely does. Blood depends on water to move smoothly, and when the body is even mildly dehydrated, circulation can become less efficient. For older adults, that matters more than most people realize. Many seniors no longer feel thirst as strongly as they once did, which means they may go through most of the day slightly dehydrated without knowing it. When that happens, the legs often feel it first. You may notice more fatigue when walking, more calf tightness, or more cramping at night. Water does not directly raise nitric oxide the way some other drinks do, but it helps create the baseline conditions your circulation system needs. In order to work properly, the best way to use water is not to chug a large amount all at once. Sip it steadily across the day. A glass in the morning, a glass with meals, and a few more between meals is often more realistic and more effective. If plain water feels boring, serving it cool with a slice of lemon can make it easier to keep up. The mistake many people make is expecting water to solve poor circulation by itself. It will not. But without enough hydration, every other strategy works less effectively. Think of water as the foundation under the house. You may not see it, but everything depends on it. For adults over 60, staying hydrated can support steadier energy, fewer cramps, and better overall blood flow. That is why regular water earns the number 5 spot in this first countdown. Drink number 4, green tea. Green tea has been praised for years, and for good reason. It contains natural compounds called catechins that may help support the endothelium, the delicate inner lining of the blood vessels. When the endothelium is healthy, blood vessels respond more easily. They widen more smoothly, and circulation tends to work with less resistance. For older adults, this matters because vascular flexibility often declines with age. The blood vessels become a little less responsive, and the result can show up as slower circulation in the legs, reduced walking comfort, or a lingering feeling of heaviness. Green tea does not work like a fast-acting circulation drink, but it may help support healthier vessel function over time. One of the nicest things about green tea is that it feels gentle. It can fit into a morning routine without feeling medicinal or overwhelming. A warm cup can become a daily ritual that supports both heart health and circulation. Unsweetened green tea is usually the better option, especially for people watching blood sugar. There is one caution, though. Some people are sensitive to caffeine, especially later in the day. If green tea affects your sleep, it may do more harm than good overall. Earlier in the day is often the best time. The common mistake is assuming green tea will create dramatic results overnight. It usually does not. It is more of a slow, steady helper than a quick fix. But for seniors who want something simple and sustainable, green tea can support vascular health in a very practical way. That is why it ranks above water in this group. It brings more direct support to the blood vessels themselves, even if the effect is still modest and gradual. Drink number 3, tart cherry juice. Now we begin moving into drinks that offer more targeted support. Tart cherry juice is rich in anthocyanins, the natural compounds that give cherries their deep red color. These compounds have been studied for their ability to reduce oxidative stress and support healthier blood vessel function. Why does that matter for leg circulation? Because stiff, stressed blood vessels do not relax as easily. When the vessel walls stay irritated, blood has a harder time moving smoothly down into the calves, ankles, and feet. Over time, that can contribute to coldness, tightness, and that tired, heavy sensation many seniors notice after simple activity. Tart cherry juice may also support muscle recovery and nighttime comfort, which gives it an extra advantage for older adults. If your legs tend to ache, cramp, or feel restless at the end of the day, this kind of support can be meaningful. Better recovery often leads to more movement, and more movement helps circulation too. The best approach is moderation. Tart cherry juice can be quite concentrated, so a small serving is often enough. Many people do well diluting it with water. This makes it easier on blood sugar and helps stretch the serving. The main warning here is sugar content. Some tart cherry juices are heavily sweetened, and large servings are not ideal for people with diabetes or insulin resistance. Reading the label matters. Still, tart cherry juice offers more than comfort. It supports the environment inside the blood vessels and may help the legs feel less strained over time. That is why it takes the number 3 position in this first script. Drink number 2, pomegranate juice. Pomegranate juice steps things up because it offers stronger support for blood vessel health and nitric oxide protection. It is packed with powerful antioxidants that may help preserve nitric oxide in the body, allowing blood vessels to stay more relaxed and more open. That is important because nitric oxide is one of the key messengers that tells your blood vessels to loosen up. When this signal is weak, the arteries can become more tense, and blood flow to the legs may feel less efficient. Pomegranate juice helps support the system by protecting the vascular environment from oxidative stress. For many adults over 60, that can mean warmer feet, easier walking, and a little less pressure or fatigue in the lower legs. It is not just about feeling healthier on paper. It is about helping the body move blood more naturally where it needs to go. Pomegranate juice is also practical. It is widely available, easy to drink, and more enjoyable for many people than stronger vegetable-based options. That matters because consistency is what turns a healthy drink into a real habit. The caution is simple. Choose unsweetened versions whenever possible. Many store-bought bottles are blended with other juices or added sugar, which can weaken the benefit. A smaller serving of pure pomegranate juice is usually the better choice. Pomegranate earns the number 2 spot because it feels like a serious upgrade from the drinks below it. It supports nitric oxide, protects the blood vessels, and fits easily into everyday life. For many seniors, it is one of the easiest ways to begin supporting circulation more intentionally. Drink number 1, cocoa drink. The strongest drink in this first group is a proper cocoa drink, made from real, unsweetened cocoa. This is not the sugary powder sold as dessert in a mug. Real cocoa contains flavonols, plant compounds that have been studied for their ability to support endothelial function and help blood vessels relax more effectively. That matters deeply for leg circulation. When blood vessels can widen more efficiently, oxygen and nutrients travel to the muscles with less effort. Walking may feel less draining. Legs may feel less heavy. Even daily movements around the house can start to feel smoother. What makes cocoa stand out is that it supports circulation while also feeling warm, comforting, and easy to enjoy. For seniors who do not want to rely only on tart juices or vegetable drinks, cocoa can feel like the most welcoming option on the list. It is a drink many people are actually willing to keep using. The key is preparation. Use unsweetened cocoa powder and avoid loading it with sugar. You can mix it with warm milk or an unsweetened plant milk for a gentler texture. Some people add a little cinnamon for flavor. The mistake is choosing processed hot chocolate mixes and assuming they offer the same benefit. They usually do not. Most of them contain far too much sugar and too little real cocoa. That is why cocoa drink takes the number 1 spot in this script. It offers meaningful support for blood vessel function, feels sustainable for long-term use, and gives older adults a simple way to support circulation without making life more complicated. So here is the full countdown again. Regular water, green tea, tart cherry juice, pomegranate juice, and cocoa drink. If you notice something important, it is this. Better circulation often begins with small, steady habits, not dramatic changes. These drinks may not transform the legs overnight, but they can support healthier blood flow, more comfortable movement, and a stronger foundation for aging well. If your legs have been feeling colder, heavier, or more tired than they used to, let this be your reminder that your body may be asking for support, not surrender. Sometimes the path back to better mobility begins with what you pour into your glass each day. Which of these 5 drinks have you already tried? Comment below and tell me. Like this video, share it with someone over 60, subscribe for more senior health guidance, and start with the drink that feels easiest for you today.